Good morning and welcome, cricket fans. Plenty of cricket to look forward to today, and let's hope these two teams are focused and ready to make this a really competitive contest. We've had glorious weather over the last few days, and it's set to continue throughout this match. Tony Gregg is with me in the commentary box for this match. Tony, you were out in the middle a few minutes ago. What are your thoughts?
Good morning, everyone. The pitch will be very fast with plenty of bounce, so the fast bowlers and wrist spinners should particularly enjoy bowling on it. There's also plenty of runs out there if the batsmen can get themselves accustomed to the pace. I would certainly fancy steaming in on this pitch, as it should be pretty lively.
The captains are about to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. Correctly called, and they'll bat first. I'm not sure if that was the right decision, but we'll see. Excitement's beginning to build as the start of play approaches.
They have to keep it tight and wait for the mistakes.
We hear commentators talk about fast bowlers hunting in pairs, but how important do you really think bowling partnerships are, Tony?
There is a lot of talk about fast bowlers hunting in pairs, but to be perfectly honest, what you want more than anything else is good fast bowlers. And if there's only one of those, well, that's just going to have to do.
No ball.
If you have two really good fast bowlers, then of course you are going to create all sorts of problems for the opposition. I think that is where this talk about fast bowlers and indeed spinners, good spinners hunting in pairs, come from. They keep up the pressure and they keep up the rage, so to speak. Certainly in my time, playing against the likes of Lillian Thompson, it would have been a bit easier had there only been one of those two and a little bit of respite when he wasn't bowling. The same, of course, applies to the great West Indian combinations. The likes of Holding and Roberts, for example, were absolutely deadly, and had either Holding or Roberts not been there, there would have been a little time to recover.
Well, that's a superb shot. Super shot.
He plays that shot really well, and it brings him a lot of runs.
The crowd really enjoyed that.
Out, caught him.
That was a really loose shot. He'll be kicking himself about that one.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. So, left hand, right hand pairing at the crease now. Edge to slip. That really is an expensive over. No run there.
This should be the end for the batsman. That's out. Caught.
Very safely taken, soft hands, that's what's important.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. So it's a left-right combination at the crease now. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Batsmen are looking for two. Mix up between the batsmen. That's two more. Edged. And the end of the over.
Oh, great shot.
That is four the moment it left the bat.
That was beautifully put away for four.
Placed that superbly. It's gone down.
The fielding team will regret that. Well, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed.
You just can't fault the placement there. 4 runs. The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Beautiful placement. 4 all the way.
That was a confident shot. No ball.
One more to sundries. That was a confident shot.
So a free hit, who could only be run out. Beautiful stroke.
The bowler looks most unimpressed with that.
Well, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move.
That's a sensational shot.
Great footwork, beautiful shot.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
That was a very confident shot. Hugely expensive over. Fast bowler to start a new over. He's mistimed that.
And there's a fielder underneath it.
Let's have a look at that again. It's the new batsman on strike for Sri Lanka. Another single. That's another single there.
No.
Control of line and length is pretty crucial to a bowler, isn't it, Tony?
Line and length is absolutely crucial to any bowler. If you don't bowl the right line and the right length, no matter how much you swing it, no matter how much you spin it, you will find yourself being dispatched, especially if the batsman's any good. So yes, I think that that old habit, or that old bit of advice that we used to be given, get a handkerchief out and put it in the area that you consider to be the right length and just practice away to establish that you've got it right, stands good now as it did then.
Batsman played safe there. Another 2 runs.
Oh, that's a cracking shot. He got his foot right to the pitch.
That's great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so it wasn't risky.
The crowd really enjoyed that one. Another run onto the scoreboard.
Well, that's a cracking shot. Beautifully timed.
He's taken the aerial route and been rewarded with 4. He drifted wide and paid the price. Thin edge. Nothing scored there. His captain won't be too happy with that. Lovely shot. He's gone for it, and he gets 6.
Well, you can't set fields for shots like that. Brilliant.
The crowd really enjoyed that one. Brilliant timing.
Well, you really can't give this player that kind of room outside the off stump. That's 4 every time.
That's well played. That brings up his 50.
He's batted well, but needs to keep his head down and take full advantage.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That was superb placement. He took the aerial route, but it paid off. That's a sensational shot. That's just the kind of shot that makes the fielding captain want to tear his hair out. Very unlucky. He was onto that in a flash at the end of the over.
That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Expect the captain to start changing things around now.
Just one run. No run there. The ball just runs out into the covers. That's a good shout. The umpire raises his finger and he's out. That was straight in front, no doubt about that one. Let's have a look at that from another angle. I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. 3 off the over. There's been a move away from using specialist wicketkeepers, more emphasis placed on selecting batsmen who can keep as well. Do you think it's just a phase, or has the specialist glove man gone for good?
There's always been debate about wicketkeepers and who in fact should be selected in the top teams. I was lucky. The England selectors picked Alan Knott, who turned out, as far as I'm concerned, to be one of the best wicketkeepers ever. He also was very, very good with the bat and worked very hard at that. And that, I think, is what's more important than anything. There is no wicketkeeper that should rest on his laurels and allow or accept that his batting is going to be secondary. His batting should be every bit as important to him in the modern game as his keeping. And I think that philosophy does apply these days, not only to wicketkeepers, it applies to fast bowlers and spinners as well. Everyone is trying to bat well. And they all know, and that's the wicketkeepers I'm talking about, that unless they can bat, their chances of maintaining the top spot aren't quite as good.
The ball just runs out into the covers. One more to the total. Another over gone.
No ball. No.
No ball. A free hit. So the umpire signalling free hit, and so the batsman can only be run out off this ball. Let's look at that again. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. Bit of a nervy swing at it there.
No.
Direct hit. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
Run.
Quality timing now. That's four all the way.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced to the boundary.
That was a confident shot.
No run scored. Batsmen are coming back for two. The end of the over. Well, that's wonderfully timed. That's four more.
That had 4 runs written all over it from the moment it left his bat.
That was a confident shot. Beautiful stroke. Through the gap, and that'll go for 4. He hit that with great power. He's played that beautifully. That's in the air, but 4 runs.
Oh, lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
Smashed for 4. The fielder hardly had a chance to move. He's scoring at a really good rate.
No!
Fine piece of fielding. Well, the bowlers are taking a bit of stick out there. Let's have a look at the action replay. Got him! That really was a peach of a delivery.
He'll be kicking himself about that dismissal. He really didn't play that ball very well.
Let's look at that again. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. Edged. Very unlucky for the bowler there. That's a really good shout. He's calling for the TV replay on this one. Let's have a look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the red light, he's out. The tail's exposed off that crucial breakthrough.
Excellent wicket keeping. He made no mistake with that stumping.
Serious pressure on the new man in then. 3 runs conceded in the over. This is the last of his allotted overs. Let's have a look at that from another angle. The batsman picks up another single.
Well, that's wonderfully timed.
a cracking shot that one. He looks in fantastic form.
He hit that over the top expertly. Nothing scored there. Having played for England and lived in Australia, Tony, briefly, how would you describe the differences in the approach to cricket between the two countries?
At the end of the day, cricket is cricket, but there is no doubt that the approach in England is different to that which is adopted in Australia. In England, county cricket forms the backbone of the first-class game. As a result of that, it's from county cricket that the England teams are picked. The Australians, because they play a lot less at first-class level, they are perhaps a little bit less inclined to treat it as a job. In England, you tend to be a 7-day-a-week cricketer. In Australia, you tend to be a part-time cricketer who needs to have a job. However, when you get to the top level, when you're playing for Australia or England, then it's much of a muchness. These days, there is... Well, what about that? What a shot that was!
That shot brought the crowd to their feet. Let's have a look at that again. The batsman picks up another single.
No ball.
Another no ball. Another free hit. It's been a rather expensive over so far. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Got him!
Dreadful judgment by the two batsmen. That's throwing wickets away.
Let's have a look at the action replay. New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now. No balls these days mean the batsman has a free hit. He can only be run out off this ball. He's got the edge.
No.
Batsmen are looking for two. Thin edge. Out. Ball. Tails exposed now. Another over gone. No runs there. batsmen are coming back for 2. Confident appeal. Not out. Let's take another look at that in replay. I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. Batsmen are coming back for a second. Another run onto the scoreboard. This will be the last of his allotted overs then. Edged. That's out. That about wraps it up now. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. No runs there. Another dot goes in the book. He's bowled a really tight over there. This will be his final over then. No runs scored.
No!
How important is it to have a decent spinner in the team, Tony?
Having a decent spinner in the team is vital. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that the ideal situation was to have 2 spinners in the side. We've certainly seen recently the Australians play 2 leg spinners. But we all know as well that the impact of a top-class spinner, take Shane Warne, take Mathai Muralidharan, those 2 bowlers have almost changed the course of spin bowling. They're both absolutely brilliant, and if you've got somebody at one end bowling the really good spinners, you also give your fast bowlers a bit of a break.
That's another one gone. That was right out of the top drawer.
He'll be kicking himself about that dismissal. He really didn't play that ball very well.
And from another angle, that brings the innings to a close. They're being angry with himself for getting out so quickly. It's very hot out there today.
Now it's up to the bowlers to see what they can do on this pitch.
No runs off that delivery. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Not out.
He doesn't look at all happy with that decision.
Let's have a look at the action replay. Let's take a look at Hawkeye.
Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one?
No response from the umpire. Let's have a look at that again. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye. No run. Immaculate timing. He just can't fault the placement there. 4 runs.
He might have hit that in the air, but there really was no fielder out there, so that wasn't much of a risk.
Let's look at that again. Real concentration required from the new batsman here. That's 4 from the overlap. He's hit that very hard.
Oh, super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
No ball.
No ball. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit. Well, that's a superb shot. The ball really races over this outfield.
No ball.
No ball bowl. No balls these days mean the batsman has a free hit who can only be run out off this ball. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Let's take a look at that from another angle. To many fans of the sport, reverse swing seems to be a fairly recent addition to the fast bowler's armoury. Was reverse swing a component of fast bowling when you were playing, Tony?
Reverse swing, while very controversial at the moment, has been around for a long time. I actually can remember getting the ball to reverse swing when I was a little boy at school. It wasn't anything to do with the way I handled the ball. It was, in fact, the ball had got old and was lying in a box. You picked up one of these balls that was unbalanced. It's not a question of which side is shining. After all, a new cricket ball swings more than anything else. So it's a question really of which side of the ball has the most drag, and that's got to do with how the air tumbles over one side or the other. There's an art to it, there's no doubt about that. Some of the players from Pakistan, for example, have worked harder on reverse swing than anyone else in the world because they've got very, very dry and very flat wickets. Suit batsmen more, so bowlers have had to work harder for their wickets.
Great stop. Confident appeal. The umpire raises a finger, he's out. Right in front, no arguments there. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Well, I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. Got ball. Lovely shot, right out of the meat of the bat. That's raced away through.
No ball.
The umpire signalling a no ball. Batsmen are looking for two. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit. No run there. That's 7 off the over then. The batsmen are coming back for a second. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Batsmen changed their mind. That was good running by the batsman.
No ball.
No ball called. That'll be a free hit. So a free hit. We could only be run out. Let's have a look at the action replay. He didn't play that one very well. It's in the air. Dropped it. The fielding team may regret that.
Didn't get himself into a good position to make the catch, and it's no surprise he put it down.
Fast bowler to start a new over. Got hold of that. Batsmen are looking for 2. That's a confident appeal. He's called for the third umpire. And from another angle, there's the signal. He's safe. No run taken off that ball. The batsmen are coming back for a second. They're having a shout. There's the signal. He's safe. He's hit that very hard. 4 more.
That was a fine shot for 4.
They're having a shout. Not out. Let's look at that again. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. 14 runs conceded in the over. We hear commentators talk about fast bowlers hunting in pairs, but how important do you really think bowling partnerships are, Tony?
There is a lot of talk about fast bowlers hunting in pairs, but to be perfectly honest, what you want more than anything else is good fast bowlers. And if there's only one of those, well, that's just going to have to do. If you have two really good fast bowlers, then of course you are going to create all sorts of problems for the opposition. I think that is where this talk about fast bowlers and indeed spinners, good spinners hunting in pairs, come from. They keep up the pressure and they keep up the rage, so to speak. Certainly in my time, playing against the likes of Lillian Thompson, it would have been a bit easier had there only been one of those two and a little bit of respite when he wasn't bowling. The same, of course, applies to the great West Indian combinations. The likes of Holding and Roberts, for example, were absolutely deadly. And had either Holding or Roberts not been there, there would have been a little time to...
Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That's an important catch. He did well to hang on to it.
Let's take another look at that in replay. Real concentration required from the new batsman here. He sent him back. The umpire isn't sure, so he's requesting the third umpire. Another chance goes begging.
He never looked comfortable under that one, and down it went. They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over.
There's the signal, he's safe. That's in the air, but 4 runs. He picked the length really early there.
Fielding restrictions are over. The captain now has a free hand to position the field as he desires.
What a beautiful stroke.
4 runs.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
Crowd really enjoyed that one. No run there. thin edge. They're having a shout. Not out. Once it beats the fielder on its outfield, it races away. Batsmen are coming back for two. Two more added. Batsmen are coming back for a second. Two more to add to his score. That's out. Let's have a look at the action replay. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then.
He's found the gap.
Let's look at that again. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye. That is a textbook shot. It's been a rather expensive over so far. Beautiful stroke. Oh, that's gone a long way. That'll go for 6. This over's proving to be quite expensive. 16 runs conceded from the over. This is the last of his allotted overs. Oh, great shot. He's got hold of that.
And a cracking shot, that one. He looks in fantastic form.
Required run rate stands at 5 and over. The batsmen changed their mind. Got him!
Well, he certainly wasn't out in the middle for very long.
Let's have a look at that again. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here. Dolly! Let's have a look at that from another angle. New batsman at the crease for England.
At this stage of the match, on this wicket, the spinners should be doing most of the bowling.
The ball just runs out into the covers. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Big appeal. That was really tight, so the umpire's calling for the TV replay. There's the signal. He's safe.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. The batsmen are coming back for a second. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit. Let's take another look at that in replay. Hooking the ball can be a very risky business, Tony. How important is it to be able to play the shot well?
Playing the hook shot is an interesting one. It could be described as risky, but it can also be described as one of the most pleasing shots of all if executed well. There's nothing nicer than to hook a fast bowler for 4, especially if you manage to get the shot right. But I think that you should try to play the hook and pull shot, because if you perfect it, there are plenty of runs to be made in that area. In fact, I'd go further. There's no point in eliminating any shot. You've got to try them all, and then depending on your personal view of how you're going, you're then going to make a stance in respect of how you're going to select your shots. And if you don't feel confident with the hook, well then don't play it.
Beautiful timing.
Well, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
He placed that superbly. But he's mistimed that, has run away off the edge. So the run rate stands at just under 5 and over.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
No, he's dropped it.
He'd be disappointed not to have held on to that one. He's put it down. Dear me, you really can't afford to put down chances like this. Another chance goes begging. That's the end of another over.
At this level of cricket, you really cannot afford to drop catches.
Another run onto the scoreboard. One more run there. Let's look at that again. He's got the edge.
No ball.
This is silly. Another no ball. So the umpire signalling free hit, and so the batsman can only be run out off this ball.
Wide ball.
One more to the extras column.
No ball.
He's having some problems with his run-up out there. It's crazy to bowl no balls with this new rule about the free hit.
Wide ball.
Let's have a look at that again. Another single. 9 runs off the over. This will be the last of his allotted overs then. Well, that's a cracking shot. Oh, lovely timing there. They're having a shout. The umpire isn't having any of it. Let's take another look at that in replay. Well, I wonder what Hawkeye made of that.
went straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Let's have a look at that again. So, new batsman at the crease. No runs off that delivery. The ball just runs out into the covers. Batsmen are coming back for two. That's a really good shout. He's asking for the third umpire on this one. Let's take another look at that in replay.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the red light. He's out.
That's a terrible call. He left his partner high and dry there.
New batsman at the crease for England. 6 off the over. This will be the off-spinner's last over. He's out! That about wraps it up now.
That was a vital wicket as now the tail is exposed.
Let's look at that again. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. He sent him back. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
No ball.
One more to sundries. Great stop. So a free hit. He could only be run out. And from another angle. Required run rate's only 3 and over. Batsmen are looking for 2. Well, what's the umpire going to say about this one? He's calling for the TV replay on this one.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle.
There's the signal. He's safe. He might have got a hand to that, but he couldn't stop it. They may yet have to pay for that. No run there, they simply can't get it away. A leg spinner to start a new over. Batsman coming back for a second. That's a good shout. Out.
He's not in the team for his batting, and you can see why.
Let's have a look at that again. It's all over. So that's the end of the match, and no real surprises here today, with Sri Lanka winning as pretty much everyone would have predicted from the start.